Hello, everyone. My name is Jackie, and I am the librarian here at the Iron River Public Library. And we are here for another session of story time. So let us get started. We have a different friend today to help us sing our opening song. And it goes like this. Tell me a story, tell me a story, tell me a story, one you haven't said. Tell me about the birds and the bees, how to make the chickens sneeze. Shoo! Tell me a story, and then I'll go to bed. Well, what is our friend name? Can anyone see that? Yeah, that is a big cat. It's called a panther. I was going to say that. Black panther. And it is so super soft. And he is visiting today. He hangs out here at the library. And everyone can come in and play with him. But we're here today to talk about cats, of course. Now, what color is our cat here today? Yeah, black, isn't it? Yeah. And what are these things up front? Yeah, those are whiskers, aren't they? And what does a cat say? Well, a big cat kind of goes, wow, but we have a little cat too. There he is. There's our little cat. What does this kind of cat say? Yeah, meow. So we have two cats here, one really big and one really little. They both happen to be black though, aren't they? Now, are all cats black? No, sometimes they're orange and sometimes they're brown, sometimes they're white, sometimes they're a mix of colors, sometimes they're even striped. Yes, there are all kinds of kitties out there, all kinds of different colors. Well, our first cat is actually not full grown. Does anybody know what a full or a baby cat is called? Yeah, it's called a kitten. And like the adult cats, the kittens like to eat and sleep and stretch. What else do they like to do? Do they get up and run after something? Well, Max is the title of our first book here, Max the Brave. And he is talking about chasing mice, but he's got a book. This one's called Max the Brave by Ed Vere. See, there he is chasing a fly. This is Max. Doesn't Max look sweet? Look at that. He's got the big eyes and a little cute nose and a little cute ears and a nifty little tail. Yeah, he's all black too, isn't he? Max looks so sweet that sometimes people dress him up with bows. There's a pink bow on him. Do you think Max likes that from that look on his face? No, I don't think so either. Nope, Max does not like being dressed up with bows. Look at that. He's stomping on the bow and he's going at that bow. Definitely does not like bows. Because Max is a fearless kitten. Max is a brave kitten. Max is a kitten who chases mice. He's got even a cape on, showing how brave and strong he is. You want to know what color that cape is? Yeah, it's a red cape. And you can see his nose so much better. It's kind of blue there, isn't it? Max the Brave just needs to find out what a mouse looks like. And then he will chase it. Maybe Mouse is in there. What is he going into? Can anyone see that? Yeah, it's a can. Max bravely explores the can. Mouse, are you in there? Mouse isn't in there. Oh, hello. What is that? A fly. Are you a mouse? Yes, the fly. No, I'm Fly, says Fly. But I just saw a mouse scurrying by a moment ago. Look at he's flying all over the place, coming all over and around his head. I don't think I'd like that. So Max would probably chase him too, but he's intent on chasing a mouse. Maybe this is what mouse looks like. What is in there? There's Max, and there is a fish. Is that a mouse? No, it's a fish, isn't it? Excuse me, please, but are you mouse? I'm not mouse, I'm fish, says fish. But I just saw mouse dash outside. Do you think maybe they're sending him away because they don't want to be chased too? Maybe. That must be mouse up in the tree. Are those mouse up in the tree? No, what are those? Those are birds. Let's see how many birds are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, that's a lot of birds up in that tree. Excuse me, please, but are you mouse? We are not mouse. We are birds, says the birds. But we did just see mouse scoot by, going that way. Look at, he chased them all out of the tree and they're all down below watching him up. Excuse me, would you happen to be mouse? Is that a mouse? No, look, it has big tusks and a big nose called a trunk. What is that? That's an elephant. He says, eek, mouse, I'm not mouse, I'm elephant, says elephant. But I did just see mouse skitter by. What color is that elephant? Kind of a reddish pink, isn't it? Are elephants really that color? No, they aren't. They're gray. But for this story, it's going to be pink. Thank you very much, says Max. So he was listening to the elephant tell him which way the mouse was going. And you? What is that? It's got a fluffy tail and long ears. Yeah, it's a rabbit, isn't it? He says, nope. That way. Hello there. Are you mouse by any chance? Ooh, me? Is that actually a mouse? No, certainly not, he says. He's lying, as he is, because he's afraid of cats. I'm Monster, says Mouse, but I did just see Mouse asleep over there. If you're very quick, you might catch him. Thank you very much, says Max. Ooh, let's see what the monster, or excuse me, the mouse looks like. This must be Mouse. I didn't know Mouse was so big. Excuse me, Mouse. Will you wake up, please? I am Max the Brave, and I have come to chase you. Look at, he's still sleeping. What color is the monster? Excuse me, mouse. It's kind of green, isn't it? Look, what are these claws? What color are those? Yeah, those look like pink, don't they? Wakey, wakey, Mouse, yells Max as he pounces up and down on Monster's head. I am Max the Brave, and I chase mice, and I might just eat you up too. You think he could eat them all up? That's a pretty big mouse slash monster, isn't it? It is. I didn't know Mouse had such big teeth. Look at that big teeth on that monster. Yeah, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 big teeth. Gulp. Gulp, says Max. Do you think he's going to be able to chase that monster slash mouse? Apparently not, because the monster goes, choo, and sends Max flying. Yuck, he says. You've been sneezed on. That'd be pretty yucky, wouldn't it? All slimy. Max decides that chasing mice is not all it's cracked up to be. And anyhow, he doesn't need to be Max the Brave all the time. What do you think he's going to do now? He's got one eye closed already. He's all curled up, ready to take a nap, I think. Because kittens like to run, and then they have to sleep. Unless he's out chasing monsters. So the mouse still gets chased, whether he's named Monster or whether he's named Mouse, isn't it? Yep. And that is the end of Max the Brave by Ed Vere. Well, that was quite a book. That poor mouse was getting chased by Max, wasn't he? Yeah. Whether it was mouse, monster, didn't matter. He was still being chased. Well, our song that we have coming up is a warning to mice. It's called I'm a Little Kitty Cat. Now, why is the word kitty cat? Kind of shortened of kitten, isn't it? And so we kind of combine them sometimes and call them kitty cats. So this is I'm a little kitty cat, and I'm nice and sweet. Here are my whiskers. Here are my feet. When I go hunting, mice beware, or you will have a scare. All right, let's see. Here's our kitty. You can see his whiskers and his feet. Since you can't see my feet, we're going to use him for our song. I'm a little kitty cat, nice and sweet. Here are my whiskers, here are my feet. When I go out hunting, mice beware, or you might just have a scare. All right, let's do that again. I'm a little kitty cat, nice and sweet. Here are my whiskers, here are my feet. When I go out hunting, mice beware, or you might just have a scare. Pounce. Yes, mice like to be chased. I should say like to be chased. They are chased by cats a lot. They are chased by a lot of things. So they learn to protect themselves and be very good hiders. But our 5 kittens, more than one, let's find out. Here, we had 1 kitten in our song, but now we're going to be talking about 5 kittens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is bigger than 1, isn't it? Yes. So let's get our 5 kittens standing in a row. There we go. They nod their heads to the children. So they run to the left and they run to the right. They stand up and stretch in the bright sunlight. Along comes a dog who's in for some fun. Meow! See those kittens run. All right, let's do that one again. 5 little kittens standing in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little kittens standing in a row. They nod their heads to the children. So they run to the left and they run to the right. They stand up and stretch in the bright sunlight. Along comes a dog who's in for some fun. Meow! See those cats run. So those 5 little cats had to be all chased by 1 dog, weren't they? Yes. Cats don't really like to be chased. But sometimes dogs and cats can be very friendly. But other times they like to just be chased, or the dogs like to chase them. And sometimes people chase cats also. Our final book today is called I Hate My Cats, a love story by David Cali and Anna Paroli. Is one time when the cats get chased by their owner. Ginger is a weird one. Look at there. She's got stripes all over her body, doesn't she? She's kind of an orange color, a ginger color. She's got an eye on there. What is that? Because she likes to play with peas. She's kind of weird that way, I guess. And she purrs at artichokes. Look at, she's rubbing her cheek up against the artichokes. And what is that down there? It's a bug. She's not paying any attention to the bug. She's looking at the artichokes. And she speaks to pigeons. Most of the time, cats don't speak with pigeons. They like to chase the pigeons too. Just like the dogs like to chase them. Look at all the pretty flowers in the tree in front of the building. She likes mint. There, she's chewing on some mint leaves. And look at that, it matches her pretty green eye. Yeah. And chicken. but only the neighbor's chicken. So she likes to hang out with the chicken, and they got to go rescue the chicken from Ginger, the cat. Shoes amuse her. Look at, she's put her head in her owner's shoes, especially my shoes. I wonder what she likes in there. Maybe she likes the smell. And she only drinks water from the sink. Look at, she gets the water started, and look, it's pouring down the side of the sink. I think she makes a mess on a regular basis. Yeah, because she probably doesn't turn it off either. Sometimes, if she feels like it, she leaves me little presents on the floor. Look at that. Instead of going potty in her litter box, it falls on the floor. So then what happens? Her owner has to pick it up, doesn't he? Yeah, I wouldn't like to pick up that either, would you? Oh, that'd be icky. Now, Fred is the lazy one. He sleeps most of the time. There's Fred. He's a black kitty, isn't he? And he likes to sleep on sweaters, preferably white ones. Black fur on white sweaters. I think that would stand out a lot, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. When he isn't sleeping, he likes to rest on towels. Obviously, white ones. So that cat gets around from white pile to white pile, doesn't he? Or in the sink, because it happens to be a white sink, doesn't it? If you can kind of see his tail hanging out there. Can't really see his face, though, can you? No. We share the covers. Yeah, they're really sharing. Here's the owner on the side of the bed, and then there's two lumps of cats. Look at all that space over there that no one's using. And the newspaper. Now, the newspaper has lots of words on it, and you get to read the things. But can you read something with a cat line in the middle? I don't think so either. He is friends with the vase. Look like he's about to tip it over. And the side table. Looks like he's about to tip that over too. But not the vacuum cleaner. Look at all this glass and garbage that the cat dumped on the floor, all the candy that was in the dish. Has to all be vacuumed up. Fred doesn't like the vacuum. He disappears whenever I turn it on. Oh, we can barely see him, but he's right there hiding amongst all those other bottles. You can see his eyes there, can't you? Yeah. He thinks he's good at hiding. Where is he hiding now? You see him down there? Yeah, he's hiding behind the shoe curtain. And that nobody can see him. What is he doing? He's grabbing at his owner's foot as he walks by with his slippers. So there's the owner. He's working on at his work table. And there's Ginger. And there's Fred. Everything looks pretty good. And then Ginger comes up and bothers his leg, and he gets distracted from his work. And here's Fred checking out the garbage can, or thinking about it at least. Sometimes he plays tricks on me. Look at that. Fred goes right into the garbage can. He's playing tricks on his owner. And then Ginger and Fred are both up on the table, getting into the owner's way, so he can't do his work because they're covering it, and they're chewing on his brushes and his erasers and his paper and spilling his paint. It's just not fair. Here comes the chase. He hollers, when I can't take it anymore, I yell, stop it! And he chases the cats away. Ginger's flying, her tail's all pushed up. So is Fred's running because they're afraid of their owner, because he's about to think that they think they're going to be chased by him. And look at that, the mess they leave behind. They got the telephone up there. There's the end of it. It's all wrapped around, even the lamp. and the pillows are open. And they've opened up that pillow too. And they spread all the dirt around. Oh, look at, he even left his shoe because he was chasing him. Uh-oh. By evening, I leave treats in their bowls to apologize. He's sorry he chased Fred and Ginger. But when I go to sleep, they still haven't appeared. He misses them. He wishes they would forgive him. Then I turn off the light. In the dark, I feel something move, something heavy. Look at, there's a set of eyes there, and a set of eyes up there. And then there's the alarm clock on the side table. They've forgiven me. Oh, how I hate them, because they're hogging the bed again, aren't they? But he keeps them well fed and loves them dearly. Look at all the cats in the end pages. Look at, there's Ginger. And then there is Fred amongst all the leaves. Yeah. That is the end of I Hate My Cats, a love story. Well, those were some interesting books about cats. Cats have a lot of personality. We get to see that if we have them in our houses, don't we? Well, that concludes our story time. Now we're going to have one more story time next week, right before the holiday of Thanksgiving, for those that celebrate. And in concluding, we're going to have our final song, which goes like this, to the tune of, if you're happy, you know it. We're going to clap our hands, stomp our feet, and then shout, hooray! Story time is over, clap your hands. Story time is over, clap your hands. Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, clap your hands. Story time is over, stomp your feet. Story time is over, stomp your feet. Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, stomp your feet. Story time is over, shout hooray, hooray! Story time is over, shout hooray, hooray! Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over. Shout hooray, hooray! Now we do all three. Story time is over, do all three. Hooray! Story time is over, do all three. Hooray! Story time is done. I hope you had some fun. Story time is over, do all three. Hooray! All right, have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.